story about the slippery slope, getting famous and getting hooked on stuff, and that could really, really, you know, it's a fictionary story written by. I'm reading here on Wikipedia. Paul Rogers wrote telling a story. You know, kid dies from drug and alcohol addiction. Obviously inspired by Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and so forth. But it's a cautionary tale. You know, the higher your highs, the lower the lows. I remember I learned that at 19 years old. Somebody said it to me. They said, "Be careful. You know, the higher your highs, the lower your lows." And you know, Casey Kasem, you know, keep reaching for the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. It's that type of, you know, whatever, right? But when you get messed up on drugs and stuff, and addiction, substance abuse, and so forth. But I mean, I've had major record deals, and I've seen, you know, I never got to the fame of anything like that. But there's a lot of stuff going around, but you don't have to do all that stuff. So I mean, I never really got into it. Otherwise, I'd be dead. And all the bands that I was playing with, you know, we used to party and stuff, but you know, nothing hardcore or anything. A friend of mine told me a long time ago, never put a needle in your arm, because that's game over. Let's keep going here. This is for anybody who loves drums. I love it how he hits the gong there at the end. That's like good night. Der Trommler in German. That means the drummer. I think it's pretty cool that he put it in German. Neil Peart, 2003. You can hear that how he's the YYZ exit stage left. Anybody who's a real Rush junkie, that was one of the most famous drum solos ever, and probably was at that time the best drum solo ever. Was YYZ drum solo, and it was time for him. That was from the '80s. Time for him, 20 years later. Hey, come on, do another one, right? And he really upgraded a lot. I can hear him. The electronics. That's Bill Bruford. If you don't know who Bill Bruford is, he's King Crimson. He's Yes. He's a lot. He's one of my favorite. Bill Bruford is in my top 3, right? Chad Wackerman is the other guy. But Neil Peart and Chad Wackerman and Bill Bruford, they're all like masters of the drums and putting the electronics in. Bill Bruford did that first, and Neil was going, hold on a second. So that new one, I remember the first time I heard that was on Letterman, the short version, which is really, really fun, doing the jazz stuff at the end, making, showing up to Max Weinberg, right? He's, Bruce Springsteen. Hey, I can still play swing. I can do everything I want. And drumming is fun because it goes, talk about music without blur. That song is like every single style of music put into one. Anybody who actually stayed to hear that whole drum solo, hats off to you. You're definitely a muso like me. Everything with notes. That song was really great. Oh yeah, there was a question earlier. My favorite instrument. I can't really say it. I love all of them. I'm a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, music producer, and so it's like I like to play all of them. I started with drums, so for me, I can totally like it. But I mean. No, I love bass. I love guitar. I love piano. I write songs on a lot of any instrument, really. It was trained classically how to play clarinet. I hated that. 8 years old. Had to do lessons and all this. In school, elementary school lessons. Clarinet. Oh. But it taught me a lot about music notes and so forth, so I wasn't scared of all that stuff. And I was always begging to be a drummer in school bands and stuff, but they said that we have too many drummers and your family status is not high enough to, your dad didn't give me $50 or whatever it was in the 70s. Buckaroo. I couldn't get my wish to being a snare drummer. And I did get hired as a, not hired, but I got asked to be a bass drum player. First time I got my first gig as a drummer, here's a story I've been told. I must have been 8 years old, 9 years old, around that time. And I, getting ready, American style, right? 4th of July, you got to do the parade, right? There's a parade. Massachusetts, we had a parade every 4th of July. Just outside of Boston, Medway was the name of the town. Anybody who's in the maps. And the conductor, Mr. Bowden, I remember his name, he always knew I wanted to play drums and stuff. He's like, no, we need clarinetists. We need clarinetists. Like, we have too many drummers. Like, I heard that my whole life. We have too many drummers. And Mr. Bowden says, you know what? We need someone to do the bass drum. Boy, that thing, you have to strap it around your neck. I mean, whatever, like suspenders, right? Trap it, boom, boom. You get two of the things. Ah, man, I fit right in. It was kind of easy, right? And reading notes to go boom, boom, then stop. It wasn't that hard to really keep up with the reading the notes and stuff like that. You get to sit in the back, the back of the parade. It's totally cool. Behind me was the clowns. Doesn't get any better than that. We were the drummers. We were the loud ones. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. So I wouldn't change it for a thing. So yeah, Der Trommler, that makes me think about, my whole, and that question about, what's my favorite instrument. My first one was drums. 5 years old is my first memory. I got drumsticks. My mother gave me drumsticks from a yard sale or something like that. I don't even think they matched. But I used to play the crap out of them on the trash cans in the backyard. And I got yelled at a lot and so forth. But they were like, hey, this kid's got rhythm. This is a name I've seen before. Have I said it out loud? Ceramic. Okay, let me take ceramic section. Ceramic section. I've seen your name before. I don't know. Thank you so much for the super. We're going to go straight into it right now here. You're listening to Music Without Borders Thursday. I'm sorry, I'm all like pumped up like a school child. With that drum solo. Thank you so much for Goth, right? Thank you so much, Goth. It's like transported me back to like everywhere. I love it. and thinking about Up in Heaven that Neil's up there. Hi, buddy. We're still playing you, man. Music Without Borders loves you. No, Neil Peart's my favorite drummer. He's in my top five. He is number one. You're listening to Music Without Borders. This is a song we have played before. It's really, really classic. Let me fire this one up here. And I'm going to... Okay. What do I have on deck? I've got... hold on a second. Did I do this wrong? I may have. Hold on. I know, I'm all into this. Yeah, I did. I got it wrong. You're on deck. Johnny's Choice, Nancy. I'm like totally into the drummer. I'm a dumb drummer again. So, and it was Don't Misunderstand Me. Let me make sure that I did this one right? Rockin' Johnny. Yeah, here we go. Good, I'll fire up the other one later. You're on deck. This one, Nancy, once again, maybe that's another reason why I'm giddy like a school child. Nancy comes in with a very, very generous super. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and my mom's channel to boot. I mean, you're a real rock star. And giving it to Johnny and Rockin' Johnny. Thank you so much for being a mod on the channel. Without you guys, Goth and other mods, I don't have that many mods, but you guys are all like really, really solid as a rock. And you're doing. I can't do all that work, saying hi to everybody in the chat. I'm looking for the songs. Plus, I want to get into this song. And I got my drink on, so I can't do the show without mods. Thank you so much, and Nancy, you are a rock star. This is going to be superstar material, Nancy, and Rockin' Johnny. I never said this name before. Rosington Collins Band. Don't misunderstand me.
Still you simple one, why the past is gone, baby you don't
Superstar Material. I never heard that one. Rockin' Johnny. Rosington Collins Band with "Don't Misunderstand Me." That was really cool. That was Nancy gave that one to you, buddy. That's really, really cool. Hold on a second. Eh, ba-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, I never heard that one before. That was riff-tastic. Okay, let's keep going now. Here is this is our new name here. Welcome to Music Without Border. I've seen your name in the chat stuff, but this first time I believe that you're giving a super. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. This is your channel too, buddy. Ceramic is what I'm going to call you. Ceramic Sanction. I like the word ceramic. So you are now ceramic on Music Without Borders. Otis Redding.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Thank you so much for the super there. Great. So we know and love on the channel, Otis Redding. Whistling always cracks me up. It's my kryptonite. Sitting on the dock of the bay, Otis Redding. Ceramic, nice one. To be honest with you, all I have is 3 requests lined up here right now. When we had a internet hiccup here, I don't know if it was a YouTube hiccup or internet hiccup, whatever. It was the thing, and it was a hiccup going on. So unofficially, we're kind of in overtime. So if you want to hear anything, the request line is wide. I have a Scandal, Patti Smith. I got Elvis Presley, and right now I've got this. I think we had it earlier today, and I love this band. There's going to be another star material because I have not heard Whispers, the tunage, from the group Exilio. Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock, super great song there. You're listening to Music Without Borders. We're in overtime, thanks to that little YouTube glitch. Here we go. Goodbye to you. We're not saying goodbye. We're saying hello. Nineteen 82, I became a DJ. I was 14 years old. That song was big. I haven't heard that song since 1982. Well, 82, 83. That was a big, big song there. 33 million views. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of forgot about that one. Scandal. We had the 45 at the radio station. People used to call up all the time, and they were like, "Oh, put that track on." That was a great, 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 great song. You're listening to Music Without Borders. I've got GFRR on deck, but right now it is Haydn. Star Show. No, that was great, actually. Yeah, I don't get a chance to talk about Joseph Haydn a lot. Yes, I lived in Vienna, Austria for 13 years. I remember when I met my first wife in London, and I said, you got a funny accent. Are you from Wales? And she was like, no, I'm from Austria. And I was like, going, Austria. Her English was actually impeccable, just a hint of an accent. And I says, no, actually, no. She picked it. I said, where are you from? She says, Vienna. And I said, Austria? And she says, you're like one of the first people I've ever met that knows that Vienna is not part of Germany. We had a chuckle about that and stuff. But living in Vienna was, they call it the city of music, which was true. So I was in London, which they call, that was actually the city of fashion. You think it would be Paris, but that was called the city of lights. Anyway, they had all these names about European capitals and so forth like that. But so when I moved to Vienna, it was like, as a musician, I was like, well, I'm in the city of music. I didn't know it was classical music. No, of course I knew. It was, I mean, I was thinking about, Falco and so forth. But here's my Joseph Haydn story. I visited John Belushi's grave on the island of Martha's Vineyard, Chilmark. And there's this grave there. And I don't think it's the real one, but that's where the people get sent to, right? There's fans and so forth. I've been there. I remember I took a little trip out there. Covered in empty beer bottles and cigarette packages. And part of you might think it was, distasteful, but I think John Belushi would like that. Not desecrating his grave, because it's not his real grave anyway, so it was for the fans once again. So when I went to Joseph in City Park, Stadtpark, there's two statues there. One is Joseph Haydn, and the other one, who also hung around in Vienna a lot, was, of course, Mozart. And their statues are at different places. And a lot of people would hang around at these, but they weren't throwing beer bottles. They were drinking beer, though. But they would clean up, at my point, and drinking a lot of red wine, actually, and white wine during the summer. Smoke it if you got it. I mean, it was just, people would, and still to this day, party at City Park there in Vienna. It's a cool place to hang out, especially during the summer. There's a lot of people around and stuff like that. A lot of hippies and stuff like that. But they keep it clean. Do be clean. I know John Belushi, I guess he would have liked it that way anyway. That was a good one, Haydn. I don't get that request a lot. I love it, and I get to tell a story about Vienna. That's great. We're going down here. Once again, we are officially in Music Without Borders Overtime. Happy Thursday. Is it a bad time? No, it's a good time.
I'm in love with the girl that I'm talking about. I'm in love with the girl I can't live without. I'm in love, but I sure picked a bad time to be in love.
Great song there. We played that one before. Great song. Perfect timing. Dana Carvey and what's the other guy? David Spade. They have this TV show. What's that show? Not TV show, but YouTube thing where they do stuff. I really like that show. What's the name of it? Fact checkers. It's gonna take too long. He's 70 years young. Wow, he's still okay. And Dave Spade is like the younger one. But of course, Wayne's World is this next request here. You're getting this is your habit. Ruth, I know I can't say it fast. Don't try to say it fast at home, okay? It's a tongue twister. If you're over 30, you can hurt yourself. Ruth less Ruth. You come up with a name like that. I mean, begging people to say it fast, right? Game over. Here we go. This is turning into a staple. I love it. Party on! Excellent.
I have just closed my eyes again, climbed aboard the Dreamweaver chain, try to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Oh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Oh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light.
I'm really glad that recently I found that version from Wayne's World. And I'm going to say this again. Ruthless Ruth. I can't say it fast. Ruthless Ruth. Uh, no, and I like that story. Correct. Keeping your father alive and stuff like that. My dad's up in heaven. He's probably hanging around with your dad. Um, 11 days before you were born. And it's a great story. He loves that tune. I love that song. That song, it really, Dreamweaver is it's like a, a carpet of like, it's a magical song, as I say it that way. And the cool thing is, I mean, I don't want to ask you a personal question. Are you like me, Ruth, that sometimes you talk to your dad? I still talk to my dad. Especially if I'm in trouble. If I need advice, I'm like, going, dude, man. Um, you know, that's just the way it is. Okay, I wanted this, so Dana Carvey and David Spade, they do this show, right? Fly on the Wall. If you haven't heard about this, check it out. I mean, I will give it my 2 cents. It's a cool podcast. They're not like they're actually pretty much straight shooters, and I had no idea he was 70. And David Spade being the younger one, but they were really they interview cool people. It's always very, very funny, but then they get serious as well. It's not political. Some people want it to be, but they're kind of like me. I don't want to do. My channel is an entertainment channel. Their channel is they're both from Saturday Night Live, right? It's entertainment. It's not supposed to be about politics. There's other channels for that. Okay. This place, like Daydreamer, Dreamweave, all these songs are like magic. This is what this is about. It's about grounding. I'll say it this way. This is my second time today quoting Casey Kasem. Keep reaching for the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. That's heaven and earth type of thing, right? And while we're here breathing, it's kind of a cool thing to be able to have that connection. Music is the best way to stay connected with everything. I said it, so there we go. No, okay, now I get to fire up this one. Awesome request here. No, here's should I tell this story? Speaking of Vienna, I can't tell this story because I'll get in trouble by YouTube. I'll put it in my second book. If you like my show, you'll love my book. It's in the link description stuff below. Blackie Fitzpatrick is my pen name. Amazon.com. Or if you want to be posh, go to Barnes and Noble. You can buy it. Blackie Fitzpatrick. I'm close a memoir. It's all true stories about who I am. A lot of people go, heck for, what's the show about? The show's about music, but it's also about it's about everything. Kind of. I mean, I think the show is amicable. I'm not here to we got cool mods. Rock and Johnny, thank you for staying with me. I know we're doing overtime and stuff. Thank you, Rock and Johnny. You're letting people know this is a real channel and stuff. We're small and it's growing, but you guys are everybody who's here. Remember, this is something unique. An all request show on YouTube live every day. That you can just show up and make new friends all around the world. Listen to everything with notes. I'm really surprised that I'm the first person doing this. It does surprise me a lot. Okay, here's my Vienna story. Here's my PG reach around. I can't say it. I'm just gonna play it. You listen to me. No, I gotta put that in the book. Here you go. Slow motion. Ruthless Ruth. Here's your track. I love this song. November Rain, Guns N' Roses. You know, I got to do a reset. My computer's telling me. Okay, we're going into overtime. Such a great song there. I will tell that story, but I can't. I can't say it on YouTube. Stan from Eminem is on deck. Thanks so much, ruthless Ruth. You're on a roll tonight. I'll be back. I got to. I got to do a reset. Be back.